Nano Banana for 3D models is getting ridiculous. And here is how. If you know this trick, you cannot fail. This is 16K resin print. I think it's the best model I ever made with AI. Nano Banana is great for making 3D models, but over the past 2 weeks, I have found a way to bring it to a completely new level. And by that, I mean generating very advanced, large models that are extremely detailed. Let me show you how. First, open Gemini or Nano Banana, ask for an image of any 3D model, then request different perspectives of that very model. Next, open an image to 3D AI, choose Multiplanar View and upload images. I really recommend Heighten 3D for that matter, because it's super simple and pretty good with analyzing geometry. Heighten is one of my sponsors, but I only accept collabs I honestly enjoy. And you can always try it for yourself for free. Fast forward 10 minutes and you have a custom 3D model that can also be easily printed. But if you followed the exactly same procedure with a really complex model, you would fail miserably with any AI tool. Take this image for example. It's more complex than a regular miniature because it has 2 separate characters and both of them are packed with details. Now you could generate 3 or 4 different views in the same way, then load it to an AI and disappointment. So how did I do it? Why is my model looking crisp and accurate? To answer this, you must know that Heighten 3D and every other 3D modeling AI has a certain limit of geometry density it can generate at once. Some of them can pack a lot of faces and vertices, but it's still a limited value. Now, this geometry has to be divided between all the details visible in the image. Think of this as of a sandwich. The bread is your requested 3D model and the butter is the geometry density. The butter amount is limited, you cannot have more. If you increase the size of the bread, meaning if you ask for bigger model with more complex geometry and additional details, there is not enough butter or geometry to cover all of that. So instead of a balanced sandwich, you get a huge chunk of bread without the butter. Once you realize that, you can change your approach. The beauty of this method is that we can have full control over the images thanks to Nano Banana. I'm going to take the default image and then separate it into pieces. Simply ask Nano to erase part of the model and do the same with the other parts. Now, when I have those separated images, I'm going to ask for different perspectives for all the parts. Remember to keep the elements in the same position as they will have to fit one another. Now I'm going to generate the parts separately and the density limit is high enough to create beautiful, detailed models. It's as if we traded our oversized bread piece for 2 smaller pieces, while the amount of butter is still constant per one piece. So now we get 2 proper sandwiches. Next, it's just a matter of importing it to Blender and then merging them together. They should already fit each other very well, because that's what we started with. Position the models correctly, then add a boolean modifier to one of them, switch to union, select the other part, and apply it. And that's how you can get the most complex, sophisticated models while maintaining all the details. You can now export the model and easily 3D print it. And to see how good the models actually are, I'm going to print them on a 16K resin machine. This is Halot X1, a printer I received this month for this exact occasion. I must say I'm an absolute newbie in terms of resin printing, but apparently it's okay because Halot is meant to be a plug-and-play machine, so there is no screw tweaking, no bed leveling, etc. I really hope I'm doing it right. It also has some dope features like the auto-release system, Wi-Fi connection and an impressive speed of 170 mm per hour. Did it work? Yes, we got this little fella. I think I messed it up a little. Resin printers are usually much more complicated than FDMs, but Halot is actually really easy to operate. It's equipped with a solid metal frame, air filters, and a pretty large build volume, so you can make a lot of models at once. Overall, it's a great machine for starting a resin journey. After some processing, we end up with this. The models are extremely detailed, and it took just a few hours to print all of them. I think it's the best model I ever made with AI. And while most of them can be safely made with FDM printers, some could only be made with resin. You can also print those models yourself. The 3D files are available on my Ko-fi page. Link in the description. Now, the beauty of this separating parts workflow is how you can use it in multiple ways. For example, here I have a much simpler model, but despite its smaller size, it is very hungry for geometry. All the pipe segments and the beard strands need a lot of vertices to keep up their shape. And after generating the model, it turned out to be a bit blunt. I then realized there is a part I can easily replace myself that's also burning a lot of vertices. I asked Nano to erase the base and generated another model. This time the details were more crispy because they could have more geometry for themselves. I then easily added the base in Blender the same way as before. You can also fix the ugly parts if there happen to be any. In this model, the skulls look terrible, so I just generated a skull in Heightem and replaced it with a boolean modifier. Or this model here, where the very decent marksman miniature had a totally unpleasant back design. So I generated just the ammo backpack and fixed the model. With this workflow, any issue can be worked around. It's just a matter of resilience. Now, I also like to slightly adjust the models in Blender to make sure the separate parts are always a perfect match to each other. But that's a material for another video. I promise I will make a Blender tips tutorial with all the hacks I use to make the models even better. In the meantime, let me know what complex models you would like to 3D print yourself. I'm reading all the comments and I would love to create your ideas for miniatures. If I choose your comment, I will send you some 3D files for free. Happy printing!